All right, here we are, Chapter 5. We're going to talk about some banking items here. This should be page 1 of your notes. So on the class website, here we are, Chapter 5, page 1. You can print it out right here. We're going to take some notes real quick. Shouldn't be that much for page 1, actually. All right, so banking. All right. Your objective for this chapter is that you will be able to prepare business papers related to using a checking account, reconcile a bank statement, and establish and replenish petty cash. So that's the goal or the objective for this chapter. Today in class, when you walked in, the entrance slip was to see if you guys could fill out this check that you see in front of you. We went over that already. Now here we are in the notes. So a check and a deposit slip, both of them. Okay, the purpose and the definition is a check is a business form ordering a bank to pay cash from a bank account can provide proof of the transaction. Okay, so that's the first thing on your page 1 of your notes. It explains what a check is. It's used to make payment, and then it's proof as well that the payment did take place. And then we also have on your notes a deposit slip, which is a business form used to place cash or checks in a bank account. When a deposit is made, a bank gives the depositor, the person who puts the money in, a receipt for proof. Okay, you want to have proof that you put the money in, so that if for some reason it goes missing, then you have proof that you made that deposit. So that's check and deposit slip. If you need deposit to copy it down, please do so. All right, a check. Now we went over this today on your entrance slip. We talked about it a little bit, but you need to write this down on your notes as well, okay? Up here at the top, it shows you here. This is where the date goes. So you're going to draw a little circle or whatnot, an arrow there showing what goes there. Over here on the side in this box here, you put the amount of check in number form, okay? So the amount that you are paying someone in number form, you write it out, the numbers. Now here in this longer line that you see in the middle here, you're also going to write out the amount of check, but in words here. So numbers in this box and words on the line, the longer line in the middle of the check. Now down on the bottom right-hand corner is where you sign the check, so your signature should go there. If your signature is not there, check cannot be cashed. Now this memo area, the bottom left-hand corner, you kind of just write a note, or what we're going to say down here is the purpose of the check. So whatever you're buying, just a reminder to yourself so that you, when you get the copy of the check, or if you forget, you have a reminder saying what you spent the money on. So if you're going to buy supplies to your company and you're buying copy paper, you could just write copy paper there to remind yourself what you spent that money on. Now up here, in the last spot up here, this line here at the top as well, you're going to put the name of the company being paid, or if you're paying an individual, you're going to write their name as well, their name there. So on this line here, you're going to write who you are paying the money to, who you're writing the check to. Okay? So if you need to pause this also, please do so, but you need to make sure you have all this written down on your notes, what goes in what spots. And there's a blank note on your notes that you're going to write it all on, draw lines, arrows, whatever you need to do, but make sure you know it. All right, this is a sample, okay? Now you have a blank check on your notes, okay? You have a blank check there. Let's take a look. Okay, here's your notes. Okay, here's your notes right here. You just did the circle and drew lines here. Now here's your sample right here. Okay, the sample. Now you're going to take this transaction that you see, January 22nd. You're going to write the transaction over here on the left-hand side. You're going to write the January 22nd and purchase receipt paper from Staples, $15.67. You're going to write that in that square. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take that transaction and you're going to complete the check that you see here. Okay, you're going to complete this check. You're going to write it all out. Now we did it at the beginning of class. I've also shown you on the page before here what goes where. So let's see if we can complete it. You need to fill it out Do the best that you can. If you have any questions, definitely ask me. But you should be able to complete this check using this transaction above here. But make sure you write the transaction on the notes also. Okay. Last, the deposit slip. Okay, Chapter 1 notes, last thing. Deposit slip, we're going to go over what goes where. So on a deposit slip, so just like before, here's your example. You're going to write little circles and arrows here so that you know what goes where. All right, the name and address of the company. Okay, so the company's name and address will be here. This is who is making the deposit. Okay. Now the date goes up here in the top. So whatever the date that you're making the deposit, you put that there. Okay, we're going to go over this also, but I want you to write this down. Now the location of the paper money, okay, meaning not coins, but paper, okay, it's going to go here. So this currency right here, you're going to write out here how much you are depositing in paper money. So if you have a $15, you write 15.00. Now change, it's coin, okay, so location of the change. So if you have a bunch of change you're depositing, you're going to write the coin, the amount of the coin deposit here. So you have your paper money here, your coin here, and if you're going to be doing checks, okay, so a list of each check being deposited, you're going to write all the checks that you're depositing here also, each one on its own individual line. So if you have a $15 check, it goes here, $20 check goes here, 75 here, so on and so forth. You do not add them together. And then last, total all of the amounts for entire deposit. So you listed up here your paper money, your coin, and your checks. Now down here at the bottom, you're going to total everything up. All right. So make sure that's on your notes also. This is the end of the Chapter 5, Page 1 notes. If you have any questions, let me know, or if you need to go back and pause something or review it, do that as well.